My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to the Tombs of Terror, the solo adventure here in Hearthstone. Now, since last time, I've discovered a thing, and that's that there's a normal and a heroic mode in this setup as well. So, in the previous episode when I was complaining, oh, some of these early bosses are really easy, it turns out they are, because we're not playing in heroic yet. So we will play through in normal, and then we'll play through in heroic, and then we'll start using the anomalies as well. Yeah, definitely not going to be using that yet. So the twist in Scorching Dunes is end of turn attacks. Cross the perilous deserts of Oldham, fighting back madness at every turn. However, I thought that these, I just straight up didn't read Opens Week 2, Opens Week 3, right? I thought that these were going to be unlocked rather than delayed because the expansion was paid for rather than free. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Still don't think it's a great idea. Anyway, Reno's Crafty Lasso. After your hero attacks, steal a card from your opponent's hand. It honestly doesn't seem that powerful to me. Reno's Magical Torch, however, deal 4 damage, combo, shuffle a copy of this card into your deck that deals 2 more damage. That seems like a good idea. Instead of Amateur Mage, ooh, we just need a couple more combo effects for that. Oh, that would be so good for us. Oh well. Arcane Craftiness. Fire 2 missiles that deal 1 damage each if any minion dies. Repeat this. So in my first couple runs here, what I'm ideally going to want to do is just try and utilize the new things that I unlock and specifically utilize them to the ends of trying to unlock other things. As soon as we have everything unlocked, then I'll make like purely strategic decisions. Up until that point, I'm happy to make bad decisions so that I can utilize the new stuff. Because otherwise, if I don't utilize the new stuff, how do I know what is a bad decision in the future? Beetle Herder Zender. Beetle Stampedes are terrifying. It's the rumble of those teeny tiny feet. Beetle Stampede. Summon a plated beetle. Okay, so that's a 2 mana 2/3 with Death Rattle, gain 3 armor, I believe. Might be 6. It's 3 or 6. It's a number. Reno. It's a single digit number. That's divisible by 3. That's all I can give you.
And save the world.
My beetles ain't a fan of trespassers. I ain't either.
Alright. Mana Addict, a backstab and a stolen steal on turn 3. Seems great. Oh, we have the Spellslinger. Forgot that we have that here. Oh, hang on. Twist, Plague of Madness. At the end of each player's turn, their rightmost minion attacks a random enemy. Okay. Do that. Hit face, hit face. You know, for the lethal. So we're not going to want to include that many cards in this deck, so if we get the opportunity to remove a bunch of minions from our deck in the shops, bars rather, we'll do that. Book of Wonders. At the start of the game, shuffle 10 Scrolls of Wonder into your deck. Mysterious Tome. I really have never liked that. Rocket Backpacks. Like, especially because this was designed before the Rogue got secrets. And the Rogue secrets are garbage. So it got worse. And it's so variable as well. Like, if you get 3 Mage secrets, you're probably going to have a really good time. If you get 3 Paladin secrets, you're probably going to have a good cry. Rocket Backpacks could be useful for controlling the board so that I can make sure that my minions attack the right enemy minions, but also, like, I'm kind of incentivized in this build to not really play that many minions and just control my enemies' boards. Spell Lovers. Yeah. Yep, Spell Lovers. I'm going all in on trying to utilize the Reno's magical torch. Scarrick, also known as the King of Beasts, I think is what that said there. Once unlocked, any hero can be used in any chapter. If only they were unlocked behind a skill wall of some kind, rather than
We're gonna be rich
something that I paid for and
save
still don't
the
have.
world.
I'm honestly fine to give the prior dungeon runs a pass on that kind of thing. But they didn't have that. And they were free. Clearly a significant amount more work went into this, so I can't really be that, displeased. Just a touch disappointed. Thanks. Okay, so it's the rightmost minion. Got it. Oh, nice trade. So if I make Mana Addict my rightmost minion, next turn I can Sorcerer's Apprentice, Razor Petal, hit, and then deal, 50 damage to the face with the Mana Addict, and then it'll attack again the turn after. Or rather at the end of the turn. Not ideal.
Someday I'll be just like you.
So it's a 50-50 here that we already have lethal. Never mind. Rightmost minion. I can't tell left from right. I've probably told this before. I have to do this, right? So that I can, like, this. Wait, hang on. Oh, because it's mirrored, right? So this, I have to hold it up in front of my face to know that, oh, that's an L. So that's my left hand. Ugh. Do it really got to be like that? All right, Stolen Steel, see if I get lethal. All right. It's fine. One of them's going to attack my face. It's going to cause me to have a bear trap. Then I'll kill the enemy. It's all good. Nibods. We're getting some decent spells out of those. A couple hot garbage ones, but mostly decent. Okay, Summoning Frenzy with Khadgar Conjurer's Calling and Kobold Illusionist. We don't really have anything that we want to summon that many of right now. Raid the Sky Temple. You know what? Yeah. We're going to go spell searching. We're going to try and change our hero power into Raid the Sky Temple. Beautiful. Suspicious Palm Tree. This oasis would have been welcome if Hagatha hadn't got here first. A 2-mana hero power adds 2/2/2 treants to your hand. So it basically casts Witchwood Apple -1. -1 treant, that is. Yeah, not -1 mana, because that costs 2, I think. That's a card that's never been in the meta at all, and I'm just trying to remember the stats on it. It's a wee bit hard.
Gonna be rich and
Save the world! Let's get raiding. Cast 10 spells. Shouldn't be hard for us. We could easily even just play the Battling Book out on turn 1. There's no reason to raid the Sky Temple yet. Because it auto attacks. Useful to have out. Sorcerers, raid the Sky Temple. Now we're off the races. Got it. Okay, rightmost minion, rightmost minion, rightmost minion, Ryan, rightmost minion. That was accidentally correct. I just hadn't thought about it. Don't. At least he didn't kill the wrong one. Oh. Okay.
Just like you.
Well, that's fine. Whew. Really should have attacked first. Yeah, I had to expect that. It's only the removal of one of them, though. Fine. Well, Reno's magical torch to the face and win! So, yeah, this is just a heavy spellcasting deck. I mean, you know, if you're gonna have mage and rogue in the same class, primarily you are going to be hitting heavy spellcasting decks. Ancient Reflection, choose a minion and summon a bunch of 1/1 copies of it. Yeah, we had that last time. It was pretty good. Twin Spell. Your minions have Immune and Wind Fury this turn. We don't develop to the board really quickly, so that's not going to work for us. Forest's Blade. Wind Fury. Whenever your hero attacks a minion, attacks and kills a minion, this gains +2/+1. That would help us extend for lethal against the face. I think Ancient Reflections is probably correct to try and get some sort of combo, like get a ridiculous amount of arcane missiles out of Ronin. Obviously, you know, reduce all of my spells by 7 is pretty good. But while we don't have a draw engine, well, we kind of do. We have the Mana Cyclone, and we can also get Gadgets and Auctioneer and stuff like that. I really want Pickpocket. Pickpocket would be really good in this deck. Honestly, just because I got Forest's Blade for the last episode, but didn't get to utilize it, I kind of want to take it here. Seems like a bad idea. Yeah, I'll take the Ancient Reflections. Alright, well, if you're only going to offer me one good pack.
Aha! A little.
Alright. So, in general, I'm going to want to remove as many cards as possible from this deck. So if I get the ability to remove my entire board, even if there's a Sorcerer's Apprentice in there, I should probably do it. Because getting to Reno's Flame really quickly is a really powerful thing for us.
I don't mind this whole traveling merchant thing. You know, it's kind of quaint.
Reduce the cost of your 10 starter cards by 1. Yes, that's really good. Because the starter cards for this character include the Mana Addict, include Babbling Book, include Sorcerer's Apprentice. And I think that also includes an Echo card in Cheap Shot, right? Which would be permanently reduced, 1 for every single cast of it. Recruit I don't want here. Study Break. Discover a spell, add it to your adventure deck. It always starts in your hand. That honestly sounds pretty good. Give a minion +2/+2 for this run also sounds really good on the Mana Addict, who would also be cheaper. I think we'll do that. Choose a friendly minion, discover a minion to replace it in your adventure deck. Am I okay with replacing Ronin? Yeah. I want something cheaper. I don't have that many Death Rattles in the deck. Just take the Ancient Mage.
Sometimes I forget to.
Careful out there.
Yeah, I'll just take the Ancient Mage there. I don't think that was an upgrade, but it could have been. Demolisher 3v-11. Rafarm got a great deal on one of these at a Horde surplus auction. 2 mana hero power, gain 2 armor. If you have less than 10 armor, gain 4 instead. Okay. That could be a problem. We're going to need like a well-developed board and to defend it very effectively early here.
Reno versus Demolisher 3v11.
You didn't tell me there'd be tanks, Elise. This is awesome.
Designation Demolisher.
We're never going to finish Raid the Sky Temple. Great. Good pickup. Very, very, very much in favor of what just happened there. Let me play a card. Let me do it. I know for a fact those scrolls are probably going to screw me one time. Cataclysm? Cataclysm? We get a Cataclysm yet? I know it's going to happen. I can't really worry about it that much, though. It was the best option at the time. Excellent. Thank you for murdering yourself against me. Engineer Thermoplug for 6. That's probably how much I want to play for it. I'll just cheap shot that and hit face. I'll just hit face. Sorry. My bad. I had a weird plan of trying to cheap shot something, but there's clearly nothing on the board. Yes. Yes, we'll do that. I'll cast all the castables. Get donked! Turn 3 lethal. Didn't even get to use your hero power. That's why I wanted the Mana Addict buffed 2 different ways. It has to be slinging spells here. A beautiful oasis. Merciful shade, fresh cool water. A perfectly balanced meta. Is it real? 2 of them could be. Give an opponent an illusion card. If played, they discard a random card. I don't know what that's gonna entail. Surely I'll know what the illusion card is.
Reno versus a beautiful.
Or maybe you change one of my cards in my hand at the time to an illusion card. That would make more sense.
Something about this stinks. It stinks like something that doesn't exist.
What are Oasis sounds? Like Wonderwall, yeah, but and... I don't understand how the VFX team figured out what they meant with the spec for just some Oasis sounds. Your bots could have been worse. We play a lot of spells. Getting a Dragon Soul out there is going to be a really good idea. Oh, I get it now. Don't you dare hit the Dragon Soul. Woo! Hey, thanks for the Murloc. Murloc does nothing except sack itself against the enemy here. Zero mana spell of some kind? That doesn't count as us having cast a spell for the Dragon Soul. I'm not going to have the mana next turn to unstable and cheap shot. Maybe I just need to be controlling the board with it right now. Because I desperately don't want to see the enemy, you know, drop a Blessing of Ancients or Mark of the Lotus or something there. That'd just be tragic. Oh, I'm a very tired boy. Got up early this morning in order to do a recording session that is not actually today. It was entirely my bad. I keep forgetting that my time zone means that whenever someone says, oh, we'll organize on this day, I need to mentally go, okay, so it's the day after for me. The rightmost minion, Ryan. Well, look, I can get Ancient Reflection out now. Never mind.
You were right to worry.
Yeah, no, I typically feel that way. Just gonna play that. It's got a better body than the Cosmic Anomaly for targeting these enemies. Okay.
Bask in my radiance.
So there's pretty much nothing I can even do here. Except buff my enemy.
Science overwhelming.
Alright, we'll just pop that. Really not getting the amount of spells that I would like here. Rightmost minion! How are you forgetting this? You literally just said it. I'll remember it one of these days.
Your worst fears realized.
You know, I typically feel that way too. Right there! You could have gotten it so easily. It's right there. Ah. Hey, Razor Petal Volley is exactly the kind of thing we're looking for here. Gonna be fuel for the Mana Cyclone. Thank you! Now that's how that's supposed to go! Just take 4 spells, thank you. Magic Trick gets a cheap spell, so I might be able to get a 1 mana or a 0 mana spell here. Yep. That'll get us another dragon.
The road to insanity is seldom smooth.
Who dares?
Okay. Well. If it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be like this, right? Whole bunch of free spells right there. I did all of that for a dragon that was never gonna appear. Oh, the enemy swipes me. I'm gonna be real sad. That's not a swipe. It's honestly probably just Frost Nova attack base. Well, never mind now. Cheap shot. Cheap shot. Cheap shot. Ah, cheap shot. And then I'ma put a Violet Illusionist over... Nah, actually, hang on. Hang on. Let's not do that. Let's actually win the video game. It's gonna put in a Violet Illusionist over on that side so that it would immediately attack the face and turn into a 6 mana minion. But I feel like killing the enemy is probably slightly better than that. Just a touch. Not Mysterious Tome. After you draw a spell, reduces cost to 0 this turn. Hell yeah. Spell lovers? Or spell searching? After you cast a spell, add a random mange minion to your hand. Eh. Banana buffer. Eh. Eh. Ooh. Eh. That's 2 ors and an air versus 1 or and 2 airs, so.
A little inn. I can recruit some help here.
For what that's worth, that's the rating system.
Here we
If I
go.
could have...
Oh, I could use a cold drink.
It is awful hot out here. Come into my tent.
Party 4, discover a minion. Replace enemy minions with minions of that type. Whenever you play a combo card, add a random combo card to your hand. Well, Kickmaster is a good idea. All of the rest of those are no, though.
Someday we'll go back to Dalaran.
Let's get rid of you, so I don't have to sing this episode. Party of 4. Probably gonna... Let's party of 4 first. Elementals, because they're likely more synergistic with our build. Literally the only one of those that I want is the Arcane Anomaly, but if I have enough Elementals, maybe suddenly we have something going on. I'm gonna take him.
You're buying then. Sounds good to me.
And then Friendly Smith for Hooked Scimitar, maybe? Maybe it's Livewire Lance. Because it gains +2/+2, doesn't it? Oh no, wait, if it gains +2/+2, it's definitely the Hooked Scimitar. And then I'll Brood. I want to see,
All right then.
did I miss out on better minions? Or removal of worse minions? Nope. Also, nope. Great. Don't feel too bad about it. Jolene Notley. Jolene's writing is absolute madness. Her grammar is worse. A 2-mana hero power. Copy a spell in your opponent's hand. It costs 2 less. If the enemy ever gets a... I don't know if it would be a permanent effect on my echo spells, but if they ever get cheap shot, I have to expect that they're going to be able to kill my entire board.
We're gonna be rich and save the world.
I've got a story for
This
you
fight could go long enough for the Raid the Sky Temple, so...
about you.
I don't really want to cast spells unless they're immediately giving me some value. And the value can be that, oh, this spell, it costs mana, and I'm floating mana this turn, right? It can be that as its immediate value. But, like, there's no reason to cast... Well, there's a slight reason to possibly cast Pilfer here.
And this little note,
But
burn your
largely...
cards.
I'm going to try and hold off on those until I have something that works with them. Alright. Well, Shimmering Tempest, slight setup for a possible hero power. Never mind, not if you kill it with that.
Why do you call?
We're gonna need something better. Fine, I'll Stolen Steel looking for a weapon. Super Collider makes sense. Even Pilfer, looking for something worthwhile. Right, yikes. Ugh, this is just gonna be a bad time for a while, apparently.
Your lucky day.
No lackeys. It's not my lucky day, but it's also not your lucky day, so we're all good. Hey! Straight up removes him. Lovely. Most effective one I could have removed as well.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I had to kill the Gnome
Just
Ferradu there,
one more page.
despite it doing less damage as a result. Just because these two could have connected in combat at the end of my own turn. What was your plan there? If you discovered a lackey, played the lackey, then you could have cleared the board. Okay, I guess you don't want to clear the board. You knew that you were going to get a good lackey. The best lackey, in fact. Good. Good turn.
My blood will
I'm probably going to prep Plague of... Sorry, Power of Creation this time. I need to know. No, yeah, it costs more now. Fine. Turns out Argent Commander is actually great. Thanks, game. You knew what I needed better than I did. And I didn't end up even wasting the... losing that then. Perfect. And you're going to keep the minion alive rather than try and add it back to your hands? It's a bold play. I'll say that much. Unfortunately, all it takes is, you know, one attack.
Victory! Victory!
Oh my god! Getting a hell of a lot of damage out of it. The enemy gets that back. Do you want to cast? Oh, really? Ooh, that's, I don't know about that one, friend. Trade Prince Gallywix here.
Where's my cat? The night beckons.
It's fine. I would like to have some sort of a elemental. We're all good. Yeah, so a 3-mana 6/4 weapon, sure you have to combo it, but it's pretty powerful. Alright, we've got this one. I think this is our 5th. Maybe 6th, depends.
It's your lucky
I think it is the 5th though.
in here.
Oh, you gotta love those desperation plays.
This one's a real page turner.
Combo effects. Not gonna activate there, I guess. So just swing straight for the face. Yep. I think that might have been the 6th. I killed 7 in my first run, so that was the 6th. Cogmaster's Wrench, Soot Spewer, and Ziliax. Eh. Slinging spells, okay. Vex Crow to actually give us a board state while we use the spells could be worthwhile. Exotic Mount Seller is, you know, just a bigger Vex Crow, effectively. Arcane Tavara, and yeah. Another Sorcerer's Apprentice is really hard to turn down. Waste Wanderer Kardish. 2-mana hero power, Boom Bullets. Summon a 0/2 Goblin Bomb. Give all other Goblin Bombs +1 attack. Even if he bombs, he's having a blast. Freelancing for EVIL. I'm gonna guess that makes this character in-universe an entertainer of some kind.
Reno!
It constantly strikes me how much more this game would mean to me if I had a background in World of Warcraft outside of having played it once.
I got something special to deal with you.
Especially just to see the characters developed, like characters that you would never expect to be developed. Oh, I can imagine it would be really, really fun. Especially considering, like, I've been in enough conversations where someone's, like, very laboriously explained to me why they love the Warcraft universe. I feel a bit left out, frankly, playing this game not knowing. I mean, I played all of Warcraft 3. Does that count for anything, though? Let's take Brass Knuckles. So it's not on spellcast. It's not on minion attack phase. So it could still be Snake Trap, and it still could be Snake Trap, and it could be Snipe for on summon as well. Hopefully it's not that. You know what? No, I'm just gonna Brass Knuckles next turn. Yeah, or next turn Sorcerer's Apprentice Cheap Shot. Fine. Aww. I'm happy to have a bunch of 1 HP minions on the board. It just makes the hero power a lot better. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Yeah. It's only fair that it let me down once. Still a pretty high, don't let me down rate though.
Get out there and do some evil.
It's a hell of a board state, friend. Can I get another Sorcerer's Apprentice? No. So it doesn't repeat twice for the fact that it actually hit 2 1 HP minions at the same time? Yeah, Snipe. It's very, very important I didn't play the Sorcerer's Apprentice into that. We don't have any AoE board clear. I think actually, no. I think we have 1 Flame Ward in the deck. Okay. That could scarcely have gone better. Hell yeah! Now that's what I call a clear board.
Mind if I roll need? Double time and double pay. Mind if I roll need?
Ooh, we're pretty much guaranteed to have a good turn with the hero power this turn as well. Ooh, slightly less guaranteed now. Oh, you know what? I'll attack with the Brass Knuckles first, I think. Perfect. And again, prevent that snipe. That one came out from the mad scientist that was on the board.
Right between the eyes.
I think we can probably land the exotic mount seller on the board and not be too sad about that. That's your rightmost minion now. Good work. Deprived yourself a hell of a lot of damage there.
I supply only the finest creatures.
Watch your step.
You were right to worry.
Yeah.
Let the pain
Yeah,
speak to
clearly.
me.
This is why they pay me the big bucks.
The enemy just has the hero power to win. Oh, and a Hunter's Pack is... We actually may end up losing here. I'm going to be, pretty saddened by it, but... could happen. Could happen.
Someday I'll be just like you.
3, 4, 5. That hero power for another spell. I'm probably going to want to start getting out the hook scimitar next turn. Just start swinging for the face wildly. so... Wait, you're going face with that? Ooh, if that's explosive trap, we've already lost.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
Careful. They bite.
Yep. Yeah, we're dead. Knew it. Yeah, we were dead no matter what there. So we needed to play out a lot faster in that fight. But also draw a little better. I mean, you know, just let's be real, also draw a little better.
Time for a name change. League of Losers. Run. Drop everything and run for it.
Well, at least we got the Relicologist unlocked. Oh, as well as another deck archetype. Okay, so it's not as much of a loss as I otherwise might have imagined. What do you mean I survived? I straight up died. For the moment though, my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game. It's been Hearthstone, Tombs of Terror. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, so it's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on the game, past, present, future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.